hanging out, and you've provided a forum for them to hang out. Yeah. Mr. Ralph didn't respond to a request for comment. Of course he fucking didn't. Thursday evening, yeah, he got a fucking DM from the Wall Street Journal journalist, and he was like, "Yep, not touching that."
Yeah, but think about isn't that the mark of cowardice? He had his one moment to get in print in the big media and show his courage and devil may care, fuck you guys, bite me. And you know what he did? He went to an obscure website and named his stream "fuck SJW." You could fuck WJSJ, but you could have said it to them in print in their own publication, and he didn't have the balls.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Ralph didn't respond to a request for comment. On Thursday evening, after the Journal approached YouTube with questions for this article, Mr. Ralph opened a new live stream by reading what he said was a super chat submitted earlier in the day, in which the viewer wrote, "Abort Hebrew babies." The stream continued for more than 20 minutes before it was shut down for violating YouTube's policy on hate speech, according to a notice posted on his Twitter account. Mr. Ralph then shifted to another channel and continued for several minutes before that was also shut down.
That was his henchman, Zidan Liancel, the Asian white supremacist channel that got shut down. His two co-hosts got shut down. One is Gator Gamer, who is an actual white nationalist who's a white man, and then there's the pathetic Bhutanese butcher, Zidan Liancel, who licks the white man's boot and asks for whether he's going to have a place in the ethno state and claps his little hands like a seal when Jared Taylor says, "Yes, you will."
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yeah, so your place is on the back of this van. So we're just going to take you to the train station. We've got some trains waiting. Oh, don't worry. We'll send you someplace nice. It's got a pool.
There were plenty of Jews who thought. Yeah, there were plenty of Jewish collaborators that thought they were going to get away, and they got liquidated at the end too. So I'm sure Zidan's not going to, go down the path of various minority collaborators of fascists.
As book.jfg.world still, and then I wouldn't be able to easily find it.
I didn't know he had a book. Holy shit.
You didn't know he had a book? Here's his book.
No.
He's got it. Well, I say his book. I mean his chapter that's partially copied from The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, and partly his own Fruit Loop, just away with the fairies. It is.
Is it like a manifesto or?
No. It's really just something else, to be honest. Also, do you love how big the words are? I love how big the words are.
Oh yeah, for his girlfriend.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh no! Oh no!
He didn't go there.
Too much.
Fiance.
Mind you, she wasn't. What's fascinating about the girl in question that was in the trial documents is that she was not actually white. She was Mexican.
Yeah, she was. She was a Latina.
And not white Mexican, not Eurocentric Mexican. She was.
When you're desperate.
But he wanted to give her a cooking show.
If I were her dad, man, he wouldn't have legs right now, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to run back to Canada.
Nah, he wouldn't have made it out. He ain't gonna try that with a Puerto Rican girl. That's not gonna go down. Isn't he? That's very interesting. Is it because he's not an American citizen or whatever?
Because he's banning people. That's the thing. The funniest thing about all of this is that Baked Alaska turned out to be right. If you keep screwing with your chat in such ways, you're gonna end up getting banned. Can I just, if you think about it, do you think that if we, could it be that YouTube will demand from us in the future to moderate not just our chats, but also to moderate our fucking comments and shit like that? This is being driven into a direction that is really, you just start to get scared.
I feel like that would be unreasonable for 99%, 99% of the places where they get their super chats from. It would be unreasonable because the chat moves too fast. I mean, I'm looking at the chat right now. It's moving too fast for me to deal with.
Well, I think YouTube would probably understand a good faith effort.
Jim. and they call other people NPCs. I think the script is broken.
Big Alaska is still an idiot, but he's an opportunistic idiot who
He's
knows
trying to come back. He's trying to come back.
it.
He threatened Ethan Ralph to a fight.
And he saw this system for the start for what it was. He saw that what the consequences could be, and therefore he decided to play around it. I'm going down, make me some food. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Good appetit.
That was
Food.
horrible.
I could make food. I want food.
And, let me just try and find some more people to make mod that I know.
Make Ralph.
Yeah, but moderating comments, that's so absurd. You can't fucking... my comments are full of more racist shit than lots of actual Nazis' comments are, and I'm an anti-fascist channel. You can't control if hateful shit's in your comments.
Yeah,
And I mean, you talk about like channels like maybe yours, and you know, channels that are like 100,000 and less subscribers, and we already have like thousands and thousands of comments per day. Think about like the larger channels that have like 10 million subscribers and above. Like, there's no way they can moderate that.
No. Let's stop this screen sharing.
Realistically, there's some channels that don't really need moderation, regardless of their size. Ethan Ralph is a particular individual who attracts a particular kind of audience, and that's why it's problematic for Ralph.
I mean, to be able to make the comments fully moderated would require like a switching to a system like Reddit instead of a system that YouTube has currently, like where the upvotes don't really matter and the downvotes don't work.
Well, the thing is also in it, you know, the problem with super chats is not that they're comments. They're not idle. They are comments that become content. They become part of the video. So the video and the video maker gets held accountable for those super chats.
And they're memorialized forever.
Yes. They're more powerful than spam. You know.
Yeah, the thing is, like, if you notice how Twitch is dealing with that, like that they don't fuck around with that kind of shit. Like as soon as they feel like there's some sort of problematic content coming from some channel, they just take it down. They don't fuck around.
My greatest fear is Twitch becoming 2015 YouTube. I'm so terrified.
What do you mean by 2015 YouTube?
When the alt-right, like the core of the alt-right propaganda machine on the internet was really like peaking, 2015, 2016, where like these people were running rampant on these platforms, including Twitter, and I'm just afraid that Twitch becomes the next platform where you have to.
I doubt it, because
Twitch is already harsher than YouTube, I think.
Twitch is very, very harsh when it comes to their moderation. They take their platform very seriously.
I thought you could say anything on Twitch as long as it wasn't the N-word.
No.
Not really, no.
Destiny
How many times?
Banned so many, like so many months ago, because he was making fun of his mom, who was like being super racist, and he said something like, you know, do you just want to kill all the Mexicans coming over or something like that? Twitch took that as him endorsing it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Can we just remark how much of a miracle it is that Destiny still is on Twitch?
Sure.